Hello friends, I'm Paul. Welcome to my hobby channel. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of Tetrarchia. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It's a game for 1 to 5 people and it lasts 2 to 40 minutes and ages 10 plus. This is according to the front of the box. This is the 3rd edition printing, or the 3rd edition. It's from Draco Ideas. So just turning it over and having a quick look at the back. So there's a map, some pieces there. It's saying here that the 3rd edition has the Ducks expansion included. So, and it says here historical scenarios and the Barbarian 5-player variant. Okay, looks all very interesting. Let's get it open. Okay, we'll just open it up and have a look inside. So straight on the top we've got some dice. We've got Roman numerals and a standard dice, black dice. We've got a bag of wooden components, all different colours. I'm assuming 5 different colours for the different factions. We have a rule book, not in English. An English rule book. Okay, that will help me. And it looks like it's got a turn summary on the back. And it is 20 pages counting the summary. And in the bottom here we have the map. Okay, so this definitely has a tiny footprint. It's a lot smaller than The King is Dead, which is the last board game that I reviewed. Okay, well, let's open up some of the components and have a look. Just quickly looking through the rules, it says not to use the white and black pieces. They are the Ducks and the Barbarians. So it says to use the standard colors. So this is a emperor. And this is wooden marker. So the quality is very good. I've got no complaints there. Nice big wooden pieces. The map is, even though it's small, appears to be pretty good quality. It's just a thickened cardboard, so it's not layered at all. So I'm not sure how it's going to hold up, but this was a very cheap game. So for the price of it, it appears to be at a pretty good quality. This is a quick overview of the gameplay. So each of the 4 emperors take it in turns, moving around the board, trying to clear the unrest and the revolts around the board and destroying the barbarian armies. So the way it's played is, we can see here on Roma that the order of play is the Green Emperor, the Ochre Emperor, the Red Emperor, and the Blue Emperor. So we'll start with the Green Emperor here in this case, and so he's got 6 movement points. Crossing a double line is 2 action points to move down into the square. And the same with this one. So to destroy the unrest tokens costs 1 action point. To destroy the revolt tokens costs 2 action points. So in this case, the Emperor decides he wants to destroy the revolt marker. So it would cost him 1 to move into the square, 2 to destroy that marker. So he removes it, moves down, and if he likes, he can build a garrison there for 1 point, and that's the green disc. The advantage is that in combat, when you're fighting the barbarian army, each connecting green disc gives you an extra point of strength in combat. So if you were to build, if you were to have a garrison here, and the barbarian army was in the square beside you, or not that one, to fight the barbarian army here, you would get +1 onto your die roll. After an emperor has completed their movement, using up to their 6 movement points or action points, two dice is roll, and this is to determine where the next unrest will be in the empire. So in this case here, we've rolled a 4, which indicates the region, which is this region here, and 1 is the location in that province, which the 1 is up here. So when you roll an unrest, and there's already an unrest sitting there, you change that to a revolt marker, and then the all adjacent provinces or squares is also marked with revolt markers. And because a revolt happened, you get to roll where the next barbarian army comes in. So it's a matter of rolling the white dice. A 3 is rolled, so the next barbarian army comes in location 3. Okay, so this barbarian here is looking pretty tough, because when he goes into combat, he will add all adjacent revolt markers onto his strength. So if he was to fight this emperor here, he would add these 4 markers here, so he would be at +4 to this emperor's straight roll. But luckily for this emperor, the barbarian armies move in directions of the arrows marked on the board. So in this case, this barbarian will move down to this position here. And it says when a barbarian army moves into a province, which is in this case province 4, they get to turn 1 disc into a revolt. So if there was one of these grey discs there, they could change it out for a revolt disc. All the barbarian armies move in direction of the arrows, and their aim is to come down and to destroy Rome or Roma. So, and the 4 emperors take it in turns of moving around the board, clearing the unrest and revolts and destroying the barbarian armies. So it's a tactical game. I've found it quite fun. I've had a couple of games of it now. On the base level, on the most basic, easiest level, the game is not too difficult. But there's a chart in the rule book where you can ramp up the hardness of the gameplay pretty quickly to a point where it's almost impossible to win. Yeah, I should say with the barbarians, another condition of them winning is if they run out of either the grey disc or the black disc. This is not really a full game review, more of a first thoughts on this particular game. I think it's enjoyable, it's tactical, it plays very quickly. As you ramp up the hardness, it can take longer, over an hour or up to an hour. The negatives to the game, look, there's not many of them. One mainly is that your actions are very repetitive. So you really only got a couple of options. The four emperors are moving around the board, basically doing the same thing every single turn. So the only difference is in the randomness of the revolts and unrests and where the barbarian armies appear around the board. So I would recommend this game to anybody who likes strategic games that have simple rules, that has a very small footprint, and is very reasonably priced. I think that on any games day or games night, if you had an hour spare, it makes for a quick, simple game to play with your mates. Well, thanks for watching this quick summary of this game. If you enjoyed it, could you please hit like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Happy gaming!